Afisem, Mraso, say a day in Sema Yankasa Fidie, Eddie Bro, Senny Beshena, Ghana. Aye chicheno yetumi abwa na wonso nya be papa ejina TVXYZ suna ugusu awhwe Dwabo Ase dwumadie ni embrebe so se ebebie kwan ama Ghana nyina no na ensema hayen no da ne da no yebetena ase a yedi hu abobo baransa na namcho se ope se ohu beto apomuden ehu behia opade a na ne ohia ene Spanish green co capsules and say Spanish garlic mixture and capsules say ebia onan aya kese what we call swollen feet and I say bad cholesterol and I say menstrual disorders any neka hunyina dia na ne ohia pa ne say obenya garlic and I say Spanish garlic mixture ebi and an capsules na one say ope dodo pa dia obetumi afre 0266 114111 0264 0266 114111 Spanish green co capsules and Spanish garlic mixture. Sanso ena Ghana Herb Therapeutics say ope say wapomudin ehu behia because nia oman abedu ne duane aye dida ne da no de nsusu aso bebre ena brain say obi kurase pa for no benya sasabro na ebia rheumatism ahotutuo say ne nsu start ato ya awo abai no ne uhia ene Ghana Herb Therapeutics products ni bi the oye bema so na pese o bema ye ACP esita de bia menua no ka say oye bema na say o pese represent we busuafo ba se okohia ejuma o represent ebusia we Ghana ni represent o man nyina no ni ohia ene Ghana man capsule se ohia ebema o ahoden we bema obedi mu adanse se bia nanse na achew ananso ye police na wachew upe se obenya Ghana man capsules ni bi na wonsa etumia aboa na ohun atoye sanso na prostate joy ebetumi aboa se ojonso bema obejonso na yaudi wom mpese de katita be sha obema mu dia na ne ohia ene prostate joy ebetumi afre Ghana Herb Therapeutics 024 4754 380 0244 754 830 and that's 0244 727 028 me sanso actually say Mr. Kill ozu Mr. Kill enhu hia rough we bema na opese ye frau ine ma o mu apiafo na enye se anajo na bete obedi in 10 time e wo dan mu dia na ne ohia ne Mr. Kill maunsa enka bi na Mr. Kill okọ na naboache heba ye o kanshi sanso na Jukad Pharmacy ye o kasoa na Dampon Pharmacy Spinkters any all the other chemical and licensed medical stores near onsa ebetumi aka Mr. Kill ni before bulk purchases so pe bebre dodo etu dia obetumi a contact ye Kulun Ghana Limited ko Ichampon Junction is Legona betumi anya bi ho na over from 0244 139 176 0244 139 176 and that's 0204 139 176 Kulun Ghana Limited for say onsa ebetumi aka mo products nyina bi na bibia etumi akoyama. Now there's a new conversation in town. Plot to kick the IGP out has become the subject of the day. Now, over time from the 1992 general elections up to 1996 to today, where we had the fourth Republican Constitution as a country, we've had a number of IGPs. I'm sure we have 12 of the IGPs from 1992. ABC and na omunyina no one way or the other no ebi mu honsem eba ye ka say for the period of this time this particular IGP was the best IGP for the period, and I say we no IGP we na ninjuma entumi enso eni anabibisa. And there's also the conversation say the appointment of the IGP does not necessarily determine the victor in the next election. Now, this particular IGP, Dr. George Akufu-Dampare became the IGP after Opon Bueno retire. Now, the conversation has become the fact that George Akufu-Dampare has become the darling boy of both the NDC and the MPP because ye be appointed as IGP na obiani aji looking at the works awaye having come through the ranks to become IGP Now people were very happy. Say George Akufu-Dampare will do a very great job. this conversation said the leak tape na aba say Yenyi George Akuffo Dampare in free ho because he cannot help the fortunes of the NPP in the next election. Now, if you remember, Akufo-Addo has made mention categorically say his political career will be much appreciated if he hands over to an NPP candidate. But let me take you back into 1990. 1990, the first IGP in the Fourth Republican, and I say in the Fourth Republic, the first IGP, J.Y.A. Kofi. He was the first IGP. Now, he served from 1990, that's from January 1990 to September 1996. He is the first IGP. And then we had Peter Namfuri. I'm sure the best IGPs of our time. You cannot take Peter Namfuri out of the equation. And so Peter Namfuri became the IGP in the year 2000. So 1996 to the year 2000, Peter Namfuri became the IGP. Now watch this. He was appointed by Jerry Rawlings in 1996. And then Rawlings lost the 2000 elections. So Mark Fenoto said the appointment of the IGP does not necessarily guarantee the winner of the elections. So that is it with Peter Namfuri. Then we move to the next IGP who served from 2001 to 2001. So that's what I said, 2001 to 2001. So from January to July, only 6 months, but that's Ernest Owusu Poku. Ernest Owusu Poku, he served from January 2001 to July 2001. That was the duration or survey. And then we had Nana Owusu Nsia. Nana Owusu Nsia. So Nana Owusu Nsia also became the IGP from 2001 to 2005, and that appointment was done by former President J.A. Kufuor. J.A. Kufuor. And then Kufuor again appointed Patrick Kwating Echampong. Patrick Kwating Echampong in 2005. Watch this. In 2005, Kufuor appointed Patrick Kwating Echampong, and then Kufuor lost the 2008 elections. And that election was won by the NDC, Professor John Evans Atamios of blessed memory. And then we had Madam Elizabeth Mills Robertson. When Mills became president, now there was the need, Papa we Ekoye, they had to appoint a new IGP. And so Malizi was brought in to come and act. So as acting IGP in January 2009, by May, no resign say Jumano, on to me and Yebium. She was the first ever IGP who was ever appointed. And then she resigned after just a little 5 months of her tenure as IGP. And then we had Paul Teriakwe, who then became the IGP from 2009 to 2013. The NDC won the 2012 elections. And then Mohammed Al-Hassan also became the IGP in 2016. Watch this again. The Mills Mahama administration appointed Al-Hassan, and then they lost the election. Just after that, Kudalo also became the IGP. Kudalo was the IGP at the time. The Mills, John Mahama lost the 2016 election. 2017, Obaya Pena, Nana Akufo-Addo said, "Bosu, why you Juman Kakrakotnase?" And I did David Asante Apietu, from 2017 to 2019. And now a year. David Asante Apietu and then came James Opon Buenu. James Opon Buenu retired, and then he was giving contract extension. In Krofo Ekan, he said, "Akokrano abre, mumani kofi." And then came the darling boy, Dr. George Akuffo Dampare. And this is the trajectory. I will share the IGPs over time from 1996. Yenya IGPs, Ghana for bit me say share the development of policing to me abwa over time. Development of policing to me abwa over time. Now there's a development be say now the IGP when issues came to me who say MPP and now NDC. But then again we always say people will definitely serve their paymasters. Inti the NDC says IGP no onboying. MPP is saying say IGP onboying. But we've always known say when they are in opposition the police is against them. all the political parties, we've known for them, MPP, NDC, the major two political parties. When they are in opposition, the IGP is against them. When they are in government, the IGP is for them. Until George Akufu Dampare became the toast of town. Now there's a new ploy saying IGP in free or enra. When Rashebe there was a debate on the floor by the MP say, "Oshe seni adiene kona IGP sa leak tape na abano say eshishim." Minya or therefore Kwesi Bechi. He is our parliamentary correspondent. Ono netina Rashebe Dremenra or follow proceedings nini na Kwesi memakwaba. So clearly, a damn pan is here.
You see, and it's a Yebesha public business as no. And honorable Amakufibua, deputy minority leader. Ode to Mr. Speaker, and him say, Opese, or yes statement be ansana, Yase, Rashebe Jumedina say. And the speaker man Hokai. The speaker man Hokan, as some Hokai, and say, Satipa Abba, ye can once say, and confobi say, ye IGP free on, say, IGP for Bitimaba. Na abua NPP for Jumedia or Metimedia and as abatwa between 2024 no atime abua wom here enti no speaker Emma Kwananka and Mashabeja for them fire no woman tumbi na enti abejoko bi a ombe hwehwemu afasa asem ne yahwe no kra bi ewum na se na ne yahwe se no kra bi wom a na no kra wom a won kwankra wom de befa so enti speaker man kwan ama ne de na some tuja enti odi na asem tuja wie ne speaker say asem na waka na hu hia enti ka statement den ka ye wie anka bia anka no ano but enam say aya asema huhia eda o man nyina akoma so esa efa ye bambo ho nsem ntinam obema mrahye bujafo no kwan no mu akasa ati enipa be 44 ene kasa free both side na okasa wie na Patrick Boama eka se de na wo kan ya se o
nti Amakofi Boa ne di kan kasa
Amakofi Boa ne di kan kasa
okay I'm sure say it will help us if
you can listen to them
one by one.
Okay.
Amakofi Boa, the argument I advance here on the floor of Parliament, Endra.
The lead thing has to do with the IGP, the sitting IGP, and the attempt to remove him, and the issues about 2024 election, and what must be done to make sure that a new IGP is put in place who will collude with the sitting government to get a certain outcome. That must concern this Parliament. It borders on the security and the stability of our country. This House wants to know who are those involved. What is the authenticity of that lead tape? We need to find out. And I think all I'm asking, Mr. Speaker, is that we ask the Minister of State, who is responsible for this sector, to look into the matter and to find out the truth in this matter and advise this House.
Mr. Speaker, there are clear rules in this House where
that was Emmanuel Amakofi Boa, but before that, no, was Patrick Boama. You better Patrick Boama, but first let's analyze Amakofi Boa. Now, Amakofi Boa's comment is that one, this has to do with 2024 elections. Yeah. We all know the stake. It's the stake at hand.
Sure.
And I say how crucial the 2024 election is. Now, John Mahama is staging a comeback. The only president in the Republic of Ghana, Wako Opeso Obabium. So that is very important. Akufo-Addo says Opeso hand over to a next MPP government. So it does not take it lightly. Number 3, the issues of the hang parliament, which makes it say this next elections no obia enia brigidigidi. So that is Emmanuel Amakofi Boa. Yeah. But for me, having looked at John Kudalo in 2016, Mahama lost. Having looked at Patrick Kwating Echiampo in 2008, Kufuor lost. Having looked at Peter Namfuri in 2000, Rawlings lost. So clearly, that argument say the IGP determines the success of the next election. No? Do you think it's a holding?
Sir, yes, now I'm winning no. Tape be a marbontin. Yantu be a so can be say near Pessia de achieve a dear Pessia achieve. Because the ama and Ibra ban say what the can say we have hang parliament and Nanado Suzaka say hand over by the next NDC MPP government. And they say oh say sorry for crying a couple ball. And they see a year referee and a ref what is a referee na kujamba biaka say the other church no they have something to worry about it. And if you say the Amakofi Boa editor and Rashebe Joma and Kwaso I don't know. Because say obi mi referee the pakro obi can be for aya was the see why was west. Say IGP 18 nye bibia emma election one and can see aya was west in NC aya was west for hwehwemu na ba ye no hwehwemu na ba ye na kire say sanko for no mko di ba omko ye basa basa wo aya waso wese na omunye police for but no mse police for atare no mse omkuta police car ene do mko ye enti free sa time no ebe pem ene election bia obia beko bia ne ne blise man say ya police for enti nyusu enkofo bi na omuntimi mfa ema other political party ne enti any advantage of them enti no wa we NDC for ewo every cause to worry because say asiwaya was west na enye police fo ankasa ne call na omkuta police car ekuta moto ekuta tu etima koto tutu abo amanfo abobinum na ama NDC atwe ho free sa by election ni mu a that means ha asem aba na asem also mu nyina yeden transnom kan ti no ka say speaker e make sure say parliament ebenya eku a ombehwe sanse ne ahwe say enukre bi wo mu a se enukre ni mu so a no mu ndo mbe yafa sasem no eno ane ade a ohwehwe afri emrahye bidwafo no eno na ma speaker nso ka say ne sa ne te dia obeti statement na waye no on tremu e krata so no mfama no na on hwe kwan kro be fa so ode abadwako ni besi wo no ode mandate ode be show mu sa say do mu kohwehwe mfiri asem no mumra but obia ne say we see an argument fire because na kan feel say asem aba me find say a national issue but we share argument na NDC for no e ka ko decide na MPP for no so ka ko decide into pa ebetimeti honorable Patrick Boama
before honorable Patrick Boama no the other issue about this elections and why the IGP plays a critical role no is the composition of the election security task force
the beto abana means the electoral commission they be requested for security for the election of the day and the IGP is in charge of the security and the security is police for military can migration fire and prisons omunyina ye de ka but omunyina ba IGP nsam no mo and this tape be ababonten say it means say IGP we ne the IGP for ba ono de obetimi aboa ama political party ba kwanya advantage of the next election menua enye politicians kwan no say ha wo because say ha Ghana for nyina
and especially when more operations near obey before complain so you carry out the exercise before you complain
yes but I didn't be see we na bia easy akacha say well ene wunti ase a court and political parties nya yo madwen say nya do be court bi because election be beto abana ha na also bia winning election winning number honum enti say en court ni nkonkodi ase no be ya ade a fi say enkonkosifi enti be ehun be hia say obia ni beda honum na wada no so say ya vote a obenya ne sa pepepe na aboa na mnetime di nkunim enti mfi say ehun hia say Ghana fo nyina do mbeto eno beto sa asem bi na nhwehwemu krogen bitima bam na ekena bi no ankwa ankoze we de na nya hwe na afi bibia kwese but ye ho hwe na nya ye bi
okay enti Patrick Boama no so make some argument
Committees set out by this House can look into such matters. The Defense and Interior Committee is seized with every power to look into it. I don't want to believe that a leak tape where we don't know the source, we cannot even predict the identity of those in the tape as we say, because the maker of the statement said an alleged tape. So until such a time that is determined, you cannot jump into such a conclusion and state that they are using that to undermine the sovereign will of the people. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, we collectively want to preserve this democracy. So what the deputy leader is seeking is that the Honorable Minister, this House, must take interest in conducting a thorough forensic audit into the leak tape, Mr. Speaker, in order to establish the veracity or otherwise of what is contained in that tape.
Haruna Idrisu, member of Tamale South, I'm MP, I should say MP for Tamale South, and former minority leader. He said it all. Now, clearly, Nietzsche say NDC MPP, they are divided over this matter. Say investigate and I say don't investigate. But then, no, I don't have the final say. The security person to help me do the best of this conversation. Kojo, in 10 times security for, and I say in 10 times security, he's the CEO of that particular, company. We'll listen to him, and they will also speak to some other security persons. But Ansananu, the Speaker of Parliament, he is the boss in that chamber. What did he say?
Urge the maker of the urgent statement
to submit in writing the terms of the proposed statement, which he just gave us notice. This will guide me to give the direction as to how the investigation or inquiry will be conducted by the appropriate committee of the House.
Kwesi, we've heard a speaker. What does this mean in English?
Speaker say, the entire speaker can say, fa the statement, a man a copy, no so shim, no who can crop first or constitution committee, any mandate or the show. If he say a normal statement, and go in the writing, in the request of a so statement. The speaker admit in the speaker have idea our statement no better, but we agent in only into one way no the copy by then a common speaker. Now speaker and so me say what is contained on that statement and son of constitution committee on measure and same normal any mandate or do measurements as a more corner ABI defense and interior and maybe the other committee for be heads become Timokwa ABC Namoko and Amon Famda say sorry say no credible as anyone anything my speaker I can't do a kind but wisdom if you say a home being up okay Kumasi as Swansea boys be
Yes, there are 7 people now.
yeah so no more yeah Ann Roberts was saying yet committee there didn't show Munsana if you move by no say police for now do report by by independent committee by me who says as some police for by na and creepy and then enim enti mfi say ehun hia say sa committee we no ebeba so ti yen hwe the speaker be free and echo.
Okay, Kojo Otre da kon security analyst and now sanso paying power that in 10 times security services ano. Kojo, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Now, this issue say that parifio. Now, Speaker Aka said there's the need say on for me bipartisan committee to investigate it. Ebimoka said yes. IGPs don't determine who wins the next election, but looking at the role of IGP Obebo in the next elections, no, do you think that this leak tape, no, we should take it serious and I say India and Samaniko?
Well, I think medical I'm what chief for okay. I may say a seminar opinion speaker ne kan ye no. I seminar say a classroom the election crown po who here say you better share system if you say IGP no we say be Omanpeni we speaker of parliament we chief justice Baba yes on we next person I say Oboa Emma asumdie eba oman enti no sembi ba na efane ho a si ehwehwem na ye baby free by ni fa efane say ye dey say asem ye 2 year 2 year enti minister speaker ya agree.
Yeah, could you me too? We have could you temenka? It does appear say Kojo line no the some way be, but on the other phone is Anthony Akwe. He's also a security expert on also paying power the Center for Security Dialogue and Peace Advocacy. Anthony, now we've heard the argument. Police, yemanenko. Ebimojin said beyond the next elections, no, the internal security and the safety of every Ghanaian, no, some way somehow rest on the shoulders of the IGP. The reason and he said Yijai Masa leak tape we ekototrotrosa.
Yeah, reason.
Hello. Yes, Anthony Pachotemenka.
Yeah, and you are directing the question to me, right?
Yes, this question is to you, Anthony. Now, Mr. Senkabi and Ramami. I'll come back to Kojo. Now, I was having a difficulty getting to Kojo. Until maybe I was a question, you know.
Now, hello, Wisdom.
Yes, Anthony, Meteonka.
Okay. And the second or in the call, there's no way or there you sweep this issue on the carpet. And to that mechanic, going into 2024 election, not even just 2024 election, but from now to 2024 election beyond, there's no way we need to sweep this tape under carpet because there's been perception within the public domain that security institutions are being politicized. And you and I know that for some time now, we haven't had any tape of this nature to start somewhere. And for me, as a security policy expert from Center for Security Dialogue and Peace Advocacy, I think that this tape should be our starting point so that when investigations are being done and the authenticity of the voices in the leak tape is being established, the appropriate sanctions that will come out will serve as a deterrent to, some of this perception that we've been hearing for some time. Matters of this nature is a security concern, and it borders on the peace and stability of this country. And under no circumstance should a police officer in any way or any form declare his or even voice out his political affiliation, not even to the husband or to the wife. Because my learning in Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center has taught me that for you to be, a peacemaker, you must be neutral. And any police officer, and take my word, any police officer from the constable to IGP, who one way or the other declares his affiliation for a particular party, undermine the integrity, undermine the credibility of the job, undermine the credibility of the institution. Because for you to ensure, peaceful mediation, you must be neutral. And so once you do that, you break those principles. And I also know that officers are being trained with so many attributions. And to mention few, they are trained to use the authority given to them by the 1992 Constitution. They are trained to ensure that their attitude towards job, give them the best, of it in order to ensure that the integrity and the credibility of the institution is being established. And then to talk about the ability. But this time around, with this very good tape, I can tell you on authority that it has a triple effect on the integrity and the credibility of the institution. Going to 2024 election, mind you, we need to establish the trust to build, very good relationship among the political parties and then the security institutions, especially the police, who we know when it comes to election, they are the front leaders in ensuring that peace and order. So having this state coming out, it more or less, destroying or has undermined the trust that the police, have been able to build for some time among the major two political parties in Ghana.
Anthony, let me go back to Kojo Ochudako. Kojo, Pacha, what's the cafe? Hello, Kojo. Kojo, what's the cafe?
Wisdom.
What's the cafe?
I have been.
Yes, Kojo. Nami Bisa say you were talking about the appointing authorities of the president. Now, one of the other issues, and Krobabekane say, once a new IGP is appointed today, and they are appointed the IGP, then the lobbies begin to flow. Into the highest anybody can get in the police service is a COP. Who do COP to be crowned? Say what 7? I mean, Maminya IGP. That is the father of all. Don't you think, sir, this issue about appointing the IGP is the reason why we see the argument say yenjai na police administration nankasa appoint on IGP, that way it will be devoid of this political interference. No, don't you think, sir, it is time, if any investigations will be done after this investigation, would you recommend, say, one of the recommendations and I say one of the way out should be, say, police service should appoint Omwankasa IGP?
Yeah, a solid thinking. My point is, you see, a normal, as you just said, in every institution, will be a person aspire to a certain level or the highest peak of that organization. And for me, discussing to be and I wanting to be where the IGP is, is not really the issue. But the processes or the means by which you want to use to do it, and for me, that is what this commissioner was doing. And I think that it was by foul means. You see, a question I will raise here. Past senior police officers have said same. Oma recommended in times past, Omunyaya, Nanka Omo IGP, when it comes to the issue of IGP, Omo allow the police institution, to be able to choose. Omo person come here, the Omo idiom. Now, say, because you see, the truth is, Ubeka say they are not supposed to be political. But by net, and they are appointing. Whatever happens, there will be a way, there will be some form of where they will have influence on whoever he appoints. We want to be me appoint, you want to be me you. And to stay neutral 100% now is a Herculean task for them. Yes, of course, they want to be professional or they are required to be professional, but easy, sir. And yet, can you book them? But so back the practical aspect of it, and that form, sir. For me, I think that yes, your suggestion and your idea is a good thing. They should allow the police to choose their own IGP.
Now, Kojo, relationship is very key. Police is our friend. But do you think that the police is our friend? Relationship building beyond and 2024 and the Ghana what would be your final conclusions, comments on this matter?
Oh, the police has always been our friend. See, but you see, you have one or two miscreants who misbehave. I know they are. But you see, for the police administration to still court the trust of the public, there's one or two miscreants. As the police administration quickly and just almost 10 cents and almost kata. No more ma Timofolium say, Yamransama amount for good Yachimaso. I know the being still a confidence, what I say, but a quiet or maybe an assembly back. They answer as you police one your Moshea. Now a rodis trust now a Timofonium woman police for.
Kojo, medas anopeni wadaje. Kojo Otredako security analyst no that in 10 security consulting services. And mamen call the other line na mene akwe enkowie. Anthony, now your final comments. Then our person obehu beyond this course say investigating and the Ghana we want to build.
I think that holistically, this video should be a starting point of how we do certain or we take certain decisions in our security architecture. One, after the authenticity of the voices are being identified, I expect that the appropriate functions are being implemented. And I know that in the regulation of the Ghana Police Service, they have all those appropriate sanctions linked to any issue that someone or some officer is found culpable. The next thing is that how we appoint our IGPs is something that I have been advocated there. We need to look at it. The sole power given to the president, trust me, it's really, a worrisome situation, unlike other countries where they have a modern way of appointing their IGP. The second thing is that the third thing is that how we, recruit officers or personnel into our security architecture. Talk about the police and other security institutions. It's also something that, in going forward, we need to look at it. So, trust me, this tape should be the initial tape of conversation that to help us to do certain things or take certain situations in our security institutions for the betterment.
Anthony Akwe, thank you very much for talking to us. And Anthony Akwe, a security policy expert, and he's the head for Center for Security Dialogue and Peace Advocacy. So the speaker ne comment our abano. When are we expecting final decisions on it?
Ebia ene anaochina. And I say acha because NTV Parliament be kwa home. And to me, acha enu be next week in the the motion about Parliament. I'm a movie. I'm a committee. Crone de besho musani. Jumedia omunkoye mfasa tipo no. Ghana for you na aso ebete. Na adeba ko hia pa. Saa sema ye Kenya. Ye kwa asen no no. Unsa IGP ka se ma obia mfa itu enko honum. Even MPs na umba honum nyina NPP ni NDC for nyina do MPs ba obia bodyguard no mkita omutuo. Omu nyina tu ya mo de call the nearest police station so mo kutatu enti no a boy enti police for no kutatu police for no special force bi na no force bi na ne kutatu e wo honom enti se sanse mo nyina ehu hia anka ne e ka da rua IGP play ebi na ye kan because they do na IGP na also na dwen say me ya de aboa one political party a how de beba no enti min so ano enti no nkomo no yes. Thank you very much for being a part of our show this morning. Answer na Radio XYZ, TV XYZ, Power FM, and Ope Utidia na ye de ko Antec Herbal na ya can't wapo mudi ho asemacho na enuichi no kwa menka betena se wombra o mine betena se no ye de Ghana sem abro. Good morning.
NSC share bio me the Anti-Herbal Center nupa hu de ubo ene bro. Ya damo asemu amono maduro no na mo san di ho adanse e ma afoforo nso kotobie. Tichu me ma me ba pani a ukọ maku na ukodi ho adanse ne. Ya se frɛ Anti-Herbal Center fo ndro no e maku fo aduro. Sansa ma me mpanimfo na aka ne omo wi mi kotodwe wi mi sisini ni nyina agyan. Se no ano omo no tipa cho uso age no wo maku a Shasia nunum bi na mako fo na tede papa edura me ma me no me ya kokodi ho adanse no enuni Anti-Herbal Center for your Spanish garlic capsules and Spanish garlic mixture edura we mienu e na se na ma me no mo a okodi adanse sanse se de no odi asade ahwese no mo nte ase enuni Spanish garlic mixture e we ye eduro nsu e na we ye topa ye edin no se nanso ene ma ewo mu no enso nso ne yedam utumi to we nko anom Usumito we so enko anom e check capsules no nko anom utimi to enso no so nko anom ni nyina bia de ne ho na aka mienu no bomu ene na atadwe na tese watede na ye adwuma no wadre de enti ama me to ye nie osena onya siatica na eka no ho a o waso demu a ya bontwene no de ene ya kunokura siatica nerve no hompo ni musa na wontimi nya no ho hwe ena odofo bi e kire no emakoto Spanish garlic capsules ene mixture ya wonomye afi de ya no kokora wanti hwe bio afi na se ho ana ne ho yira no okokonye aduro ya wonomye ndi nyina agyan ti na makofo to aguso wo mo nom omokonso anu omo ama mema ko ni bi mema no soso no mo ana tese fi honom de eni gie nko esanse edu anadwo a wo power sa wote ase Spanish garlic capsules ene Spanish garlic mixture duro no eye ehoro ntini mu eyi mogya kwan mu ema ntina ho odin timi gyan ne na so na asiesie onipadua na ama hoden agina mu se na ne sa de bone dia ene ese de wafu aye kese ama cellulite aba wonsa ho ne woto ho nti ama wontimi share stretch na sa body con no na ebeyi efri honom no maduru ebeye wo system ne mu yie enku ni seminar no enye ni nyina ne beboa wo de beboa ne se wo ba redie no mu adwuma ama hoden abam enu ni me kire se utimi nom Spanish garlic capsules ye nko a ebeyi wo mu ade papa bi a wate se garlic ye bieye sanso obi a wadi free finhye adu mienu ko bia no onom a eboa ne se na be regulate ni mogya kwa no ama emogya na hoden agya ne na so yie na obi susu obenom Anti-Herbal Center ye Spanish garlic mixture no ono susu sa onya garlic mu ahoden onya nkatwade mu ahoden eni ahoden papa bia ewo sa niema mienu aka bom ene niema foforo bia ewom eboa ma mogya ne di afurisa ne yie na aye oni padua no susu yie afei ya was Spanish jingo capsules enso so wo ha Spanish jingo capsules no eno no na eboa wakoma ahoden obi wo ho no mo a na koma no tu mogya na entimi nkonti no Ubeko hospital ya chambers ni bia ye mre ebi nye adwuma akoma na ho no ene sensem bebre ehonhunu ye nyina ati jingwa ahoden na wo mo hwete ntem ehonhunu ye ewo waposo ama usisi ye wo ya ama wo nkotodwe ye wo ya ama wo batimu ye wo ya ama wo siremu ye wo ya no wono Spanish ginkgo capsules na eyi free honom kra se de be ya wa hoden betimi agyan ne na so yie oba ebi anade asi awo ekwan akra no tubes yi baby na ahunu wunim ehonhunu etimi ba ya adwene mu ebeba ye yefunu mu ye nsono mu etimi ba ya wodie mu etimi ba ye prostate ho etimi ba ye nipadua kwa ne baby bebra ye nhunu ye mfe ye ne nhunu na utire ye yie na aduaba bisai mu ahodi kwa nipadua mu na ahwete na mawo ente sa de ade sese kan kokan enti odofo me kanfo mawo eye Spanish ginkgo capsules ye ginkgo no eye GINGKO enti hwehwebi nanom na ebebo yenko an ewo bie okwa baabi na obi ka kire se owode ese no a ka kire ne se opo original one no eno ni Spanish ginkgo capsules obi a ne refi ade entempa tichu ye maame ne ye papa no ma wo mu fi akwa animu no mane ginkgo adu ebi nom ebebo na mana kaya de entem obaba mu ese obi ase wabon obaba yo obi ase wabon Transfish adum ye nko ade amane ginkgo ebi nom emu ahoden ne beboa no ama na kaya de entem na se ye nakoma yie ama nipadua hoode akwanenim esenkita anti-aging properties enti ebeboa aye wo skin ni ya mana ye firm ya body ne nsage wontwentwom na body ni nyini enya wo age Spanish ginkgo capsules eyema oba o twabra na ne honam yira no wonya adre na no mo a eboa wo se de be ya sa ho yira ni nyina ebefiri ho ye friend ne ginkgo capsules Mr. Obo modern se obeko internet so no hwe ginkgo na hoden na mame ebema ma asem no kra ye tietia ama wate masientem Spanish ginkgo capsules ene ye nu ahodo ni nyina ebi wo drug stores pharmacy shops ene herbal centers nyina wokwa a ubenya bi ato se opese oni ye doctor kasa na number na gu screen so no 0266 11 41 11 0266 11 41 11 ena sa wo abrochire na pese e posti bi brewa betimi aba WhatsApp na wa send a message audio ana obetwero na ode afa 0244 642 890 0244 642 890 ye de no bi bebrew e wo abrochire ama won so ho ato abrochire hompo afro shops na bebre ho a wo kwa obenya bi ato ebia obenya obenom no ebeboa mo nipadua hoden akwanimo ye nuo no se da me de a kire mako ni nyina de ne ho utimi to ebia baako na wanom na ama ho ato na sa wo ka ye nuo no miensa bomu a me friend the three powers combined na kire se wanya ginkgo kakra wanya garlic capsules so kakra na wo the garlic mixture no aka ho ene na watu adi onom na miensa ni say ya na me friend the three powers combined onom miensa ni say me friend forever young isan say antioxidant ewuwo ahodo ni nyinamu ekwa kohyia na afi wo mo siesie ni pedua no ayi wo mogya kwan mu aye wakoma hu yi adwuma ama akoma no ya rebi e wo ho afiri ho na siesie wo se de be ya wo ho den ankasa no ebetimi akɔnanim the three powers combined enoni ni onomu a ewawo unyini da unfie bekwa nimu ensuso na oni pedua no body mass index ema o metabolic age edi adanse say usakra enoni Spanish garlic capsules Spanish garlic mixture and afi Spanish ginkgo capsules yenro so the drug stores pharmacy shops and herbal centers ewo Ghana haba bia okwana bodin a wobenya bia to na de akosa wo yare maamenom ebanom papanom akokoranom abrantenom ababawanom kwa baabi ato wedru na kɔbɔ aduro ni din ni enyi bi maw na manya akwadworo na wannom mama me na ɔkyena ye di adanse a wonso watimi anom bi menua ba wa fafro ene wa wo ma ba nofo fa kyerɛ wo doctor ansa na watimi anom na onomo a minim sɛ obenya adanse adi wo a wo BP anase blood pressure na opese ekofom start ye na dura ye de maw no na milligrams no wo form kra he say ya page mu akwa kodu 500 milligrams o kwa animo odofo kasa no mienu we bo mame Spanish garlic capsules and Spanish garlic mixture BP ne be kofom ama waduro na ye de maw no ya ma de e wo form kra 5 milligrams na fe ya kira wo diet na wadidi ama ahoto abafie sanso so ena obi a wo sciatica onum aduro ye relax sciatica nerves na ema wo to sanso na obi a wo diabetes a wo pese afa adum pepen so bi ahwe kura beka sa wo ho pane e wo fie ma wo short na wo fie afa be kakra no ye be mo aduro kakra bi e be boa wo insulin production na afa wasan asi wuda demo na kire say wo de aduro we e na ama akwa na agya adwuma ye anase na adwuma ye no ntimi nkoyie no na wo pejam Antekeba center so de ye no ebi wo drug stores and pharmacy shops nyina mu ye number na gu screen so no wo betimi afre na one yen akasa so you obi a wo anum kankan ana dwarewie na ho keka wo a fra ye number no na doctor enu bedi nkomo 0266 11 41 11 ono be kasa na wa che se de obefa eduro na ebe ma ho ato Antekeba center ye no organa babia a wo kwa wo benya biato na de ahoden ene apomuden pa ebeba unipeduam hyɛ nso sɛ yɛduro no bia wobeto no wobɛhunu ɔkɔdeɛ ya woda aduro no ho sɛ wohwɛ topa yɛ no a ɔkɔdeɛ no ɛda na bati so ha ɛna sɛ wohwɛ aduro nso so a ɔkɔdeɛ no ɛda na pempem ɛsoro hanom ɛsan da na pempem ha enti wonom a na ɛde ahotɔ ne ɛhosane papapa na ɛde abrɛ unipadua no kai sɛ Antekeba center ya na ya ye nnupa ya yɛde ama amansan a obia nom na eboa no ema nipadua ho de gya na so menu aba ema obodi ne nsage nom Antekeba center 3 in 1 no ekita anti-aging properties skin be FM na ahoden aba medeni ohema sachiwa ahwene pa odomfo de na chen ya ye besia ehia bi